Hello, friends, and welcome back to Loverboy821 Plays. Specifically, welcome to Loverboy821 Plays Legend of Legaia 2 Part 6. This is Part 6 of our Legend of Legaia 2 adventure, and I'm very excited to get back into it. Just a quick recap of the Tuesday stream, or Part 5. We recently found out that our newest companion, Mighty Lord, was in fact the captain of the mighty pirate ship, the Bloodhawk. And we stopped just before meeting with her crew. I went through and got some more money so we could actually get some of the stuff at the town that we stopped in before finding that out. Especially since I put Gold Thief on Mighty Lord, so every time she was hitting somebody, we were getting gold for it. I also took the time to level up, various, these things. Yeah. Now we have some actual money. We're gonna go to Cravia. And then after being in Cravia, we're going to go meet the rest of her crew. Yeah, we have 400,000 gold. That's pretty good, I think. What a beautiful ring. I wish it were mine. If I had something like that, maybe he... Oh, Loverboy. You want it, Jazz? Why don't I buy it for you? Really? No, you don't waste your money. No, it's okay. Right on, Jazz. Okay. How does it look? Hey, it looks real good on you. It looks good on you. It's real cute, Jess. Thank you. Jazz continuing to just be adorable in general. Hello. I do have a VIP card. Thank you for noticing. I just... There we go. Ah, nothing better than on a hot day than a cold drink, huh, Loverboy? Want a drink? Nah, nothing for me, thanks. But I'll buy you a drink, buddy. Order whatever you want. Really? Okay, let's see. I'll have a Calandas and a Dear Mother, and I'll have some steak. And... Hey, wait a minute. I said a drink. Come on, don't be such a tightwad. Let's make this into a little party. Oh, man. What did I get myself into? Pay 10,000 gold. I did say order whatever you want. That was on me. That was my fault. Hello? Okay, just fucking It seems to be having some trouble. I'm gonna quickly look and see what's happening in my... I feel like I had a, there was an update for the emulator I'm using, and that, it's kind of been acting up since that happened. Okay, what? Looks at update disapprovingly. Okay, let's go finish meeting the pirates. I would like to make some actual progress in case the emulator starts fucking up so bad that I have to end stream to fix the emulator. Hopefully that will not happen. Okay. I don't need to hear anymore. I think I've got a handle on it. I've got to tell you, this Avalon guy and the Source Forge. It sure sounds like you've picked quite a fight for yourselves, don't you think? Alphys Blade. He was my father. When he was still the boss, we had a fleet of pirate ships and over 200 people working for him. But something happened. His first mate left, and then one by one, others started to leave too. Now, the few of us that are left spend our days hiding away in this hole like rats. I made a promise to my father. I promised that one day I would make things the way they used to be. No matter what it takes, we're going to have a fleet again and rule the open seas. In order to do that, I've got to do something really big, something that will shock the entire world. Something that will make Mighty Blade so famous that people come here begging to join us. There's no guarantee that people will thank you for helping us. All of our efforts may come to naught. That's true, but I'm sick and tired of hiding out here like a stinking rat. It's times like this I know I'm my father's daughter. Just talking about doing something like this has my blood pumping. And now I know that now that I know what you're up against, I'm staying in for the long haul. I'm going to help you. My ship, my men, and I are at your disposal, Loverboy. Thanks, Mighty. We're going to win this fight, and we're going to do it together. You better believe it. We'll be the most famous pirates in all the oops. We're supposed to be saving the world, right? Well, let's not quibble. We're going to make a big splash. I thought you would turn us down, but you look more eager than we are. You really are Alphys' daughter. Did you know my father? Of course I did. There isn't a soul alive that hadn't heard about Alphys Blade, man of the sea. That's right. See, he knows what to say. My father was a man of the sea, and I am a woman of the sea. Alright, you scoundrels, get ready to weigh anchor. Come on now. Roger. You got it, boss. Aye, aye. It's a small crew, but they're the best at what they do. Let's go. The sea's a-callin'. Dupont, time to go to work. Hurry up and get the ship ready. We're off to... Just where are we off to, Loverboy? I'm pretty sure that Pyrolith is on the Volcanic Isle. The Volcanic Isle. The only volcanic isle in these parts. Dupont. I believe he means the island of Draconia into the southwest, Captain. But just what are we supposed to be looking for there? Why, treasure, of course. What else would we be looking for? Actually, we're looking for the Pyrolith. Pyrolith? Is that some kind of humongous ruby? I bet it's big enough to make us all rich. Captain, I hate to spoil things. Spoil this little party, but the ship won't budge. What? What's wrong with it, Dupont? The Thunderwind Stone is dead. Without a replacement, we're dead in the water. The Thunderwind Stone? It's a rock that moves the ship. Don't ask me how it works, but it lets us conjure up wind whenever we need it. The Bloodhawk isn't like other ships. We use the stone to create wind for our sails. It's been used since my father's heyday. I guess it finally wore out. So what do we do? Can we get another one? The Thunderwind Stone isn't something you just find on the beach. It's rarer than gold and silver, maybe even more than diamonds. I think they used to mine them in the northwest canyon of Tanza, a place called Thunder Mine, if I'm not mistaken. We might just find one if we look there. This is quite a detour. We might go all the way and find nothing. But the ship won't work without that rock, right? We're not going anywhere with that attitude, Clefable. I thought this was urgent. We should go to the Thunder Mine. Your guest is the boss. My name's Riker. I'm just a poor drifter. I'm trying to spread the teachings of the Skyfang School, but I haven't met any good swordsmen. You wouldn't happen to be a swordsman, would you? Do you want to learn a new technique? I'd love to. Great. I'll finally have my first pupil. Okay, this technique is called Thunder. Oh, I already know that technique. What? This is the pretty advanced Skyfang technique. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so upset. Huh? I thought you were shipping out. If we're not leaving, I want to go take a nap. Geez, the boss said you were a guest, so I figured you had money. So much for my big bonus. Well, that's fucking rude. I have plenty of money, I think. I have like 100,000 gold. I don't know if that's equivalent to dollars, but I think it's probably more, I assume. Alright, we're going to the Thunder Mine. Whenever I see these, because this is obviously a game I used to play when I was a lot younger, because it came out in 2001, which is fucking 23 years ago. Whenever I saw, like, the overworld, I always thought of, like, Super Mario for the SNES. Or Super Mario World, rather. I still don't know why the emulator is struggling so much after this fucking update. I'm gonna have to look into it, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I already, like, before I even know what the problem is, I already know it's going to be a pain in my ass to fix it.
No more playing around. Throw in another one. I'm really mad. See how you do with this. Ready? Pay attention. Watch this. Come on. Yeah. Is that all you've got for me?
You asked for it.
come to thee. Bolts from above. Burn now. I must be getting stronger.
I must be getting stronger. Says arguably the strongest member of our team at the moment. I know she, like, doesn't, like, when we're just going through the thing, like, just random battles like this, she does not seem like the strongest member of the team because of the fact that she can't chain moves, she isn't able to, like, use as many arts in an attack that doesn't actually cost her AP. But when I actually, like, am in a real fight, like against a boss battle or an enemy that is actually giving me trouble for whatever reason, switching so that she's actually using her hyper and super arts, like, actually trying to hit people, you know, for real damage instead of just trying to not waste AP until we get to a real fight, she is monstrous.
No more playing around.
Versus, like, Mighty and Loverboy are both able to do a bunch of shit without actually costing any AP. So it makes it seem like they are just way stronger than her when we're just fighting things like this.
Huh? Come on. You little... Is that all you got for me? Harm come to thee. Bolts from above. Burn now.
Yeah, I know for a fact that one of her hyper arts, which are like the ancient spells, are here. Actually, I know where the 3 remaining ones are for her. I think I know where the 2 remaining ones are for our other party members. The only art that our main character has to learn is one that we'll learn via the story. But one of the reason I bring it up is one of the hyper arts for Jazz, the
You're just a big fish in a small pond.
because she already has the spell of like water. Here she'll get like the lightning spell, which is the spell of wind. Big Bang is like all of the elements. Absolute Zero is the just water 4 times. And obviously, I don't know how much of a
No more playing around.
spoiler this is, but you know, we're trying to get the pyrolith in the fucking volcano island.
Here goes.
If you can believe it, that is where the fire spell is.
You ready? Hiya. Cha. Take this.
Oh, I actually don't know where the earth spell is now that I think about it.
Harm come to thee.
I'll probably look that up in between parts, just to make sure it's not something I
From
missed.
above. Burn now. Yes.
You asked for it. Sky.
So, ever since getting this emulator and like playing the games I played in my childhood and stuff like this, I have looked up like what the Game Shark codes are, because you can just put in the Game Shark codes in the emulator. I never had a Game Shark growing up, and I was like, oh, what can you do? Because I was never really interested in like, you know, in like this where it's like, oh, make you the maximum level. I'm like, I already power level to like the maximum level anyway. I enjoy doing that, so that's not a big deal. But I was like, is there anything cool? One of the things I noticed is, you know how, like, so far, like, this game has, like, different save points, like, you can save in camp, or, like, some of the save points, like, in town? One of the cheat codes makes it so that you can just save wherever you are. And I'm like, if the game is already made such that putting in a single code makes it so you can just save wherever it is you are, meaning you can just hit, like, the start button and click save, I don't understand why that wasn't a feature already in the game. If simply adding a line of code makes it possible, you know?
Here goes. Whistling. Go. Ready? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. You little. Hey, did you see that?
Alright, we're gonna cook. Hold up, let him cook. You know, actually, I probably should save. I mentioned, or earlier we were having a little bit of trouble with, like, the stuttering and shit with the emulator. It suddenly occurs to me that it's possible the emulator could, like, brick, and I would need to reload. So it'd be smart to just save when I have the chance here.
A piece of cake. No more playing around. Merciful art. Chop. Huh? Here goes. Huh? Yeah. Take this. You little. Ready? There. Is that all you've got for me? Harm come to thee. Bolts from above. Burn now. Yes.
You asked for it. Sky. Eat this. All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, I already found a lightning tier. I was like, oh shit, where do I get that again?
Here I go.
No more playing around. Merciful art.
Yeah, it's so, like, guys who float like this don't have, like, a low for you to hit, because like I said, this works on fighting game rules, where you have to actually physically hit them with the attack.
Come on.
It is so much easier to hit the guys who
that all you've got
who
for me?
don't have a low rather than like the jelly melts who are like low to the ground and don't have a high. Luckily, Skyfang is just up to down, down to up, and up to down, so it just hits everybody with all 3 attacks, and pretty much nothing survives it at this point.
Harm come to thee. Bolts from above. Burn now. Yes.
So like he just increased his defense and I don't know if he increased his health, but I know he increased
No
his
more
defense.
playing around. Yeah. Throw in another one. Yeah. Watch this. Yeah. Come on. Pay attention. Watch this. Hung. Oi. Take this. Yeah. That was enough.
Book of Eden. Oh shit. I didn't know that this hyper art was here. And before the lightning spell thing isn't here, and I just look like a moron for being so entirely sure of myself. Like, oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'm in the thunder mode. Why wouldn't the lightning spell be here, to be honest with you? It's too bad you can't combine hyper art. You can't chain hyper arts in the same way that you chain. You can't chain hyper arts the same way you chain everything else.
Here's the now. Glory of Eden! Go! Take this! There! Yeah! Weakly! Huh? Watch this! Handle this! Yeah! Yeah! Take this! Run! That was enough.
Okay. So we could put in the Thunderstone, we don't have a second Thunder Tier. If we had a second Thunder Tier, we could put it here. We're not going to do that, though. We're gonna go the other direction.
We haven't been noticed yet. Here's the finale. Thank you. Handle this. Pay attention. Watch this. Come on. Rumble spike. Yeah. Take this. Weakling. Hi. Here we go. come to thee. Bolts from above. Burn now. Really? Here's the finale. Lord of Eden! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Weakling! Ah! Watch this! Take this! You little... Ay! Handle this! Yeah! Hey, hey! Did you see that?
I'll take you. You asked for it. Sky. Thanks. Yeah. I don't know. It's mine. Watch this. I don't know. All right.
Dude, 26,000 damage on just like the casual attack I'm using is
Watch
crazy.
this! Handle this! Huh?
The last boss we fought had 50,000 health.
You're mine!
No, that's not actually true. We fought the gold giant with 90,000 health.
Watch this! Ready?
I think the gold giant does? No, the gold giant doesn't have 90,000 health.
Is that all you've got for me?
I don't know how much health the gold giant
Come to
actually
thee.
has. I think it's more than Bubba had. But it's not almost double what Bubba had. That's crazy.
Bolts from above. Burn now. Yes.
I will note that I'm having Jazz use 1 super art and 2 normal arts, and she did 15,000 damage as opposed to my hyper art and like 3 normal arts, 25,000 damage.
Yeah. I don't know. No. Take that. Don't waste my time.
So yeah, she hits like a fucking truck. But like that's a cold take. Like, oh, the mage hits like a truck? Weird.
Here I go.
Here's the finale. Thank you. Watch this. Come on. Pay attention. Handle this. Take this. You ready? Is that all you've got for me?
Or all that was 17,000.
Harm come to thee. Bolts from above. Burn now.
I feel like that was a huge part of the difficulty for me as a child, is that like after a battle, I get turned around. I'm like, I don't know where I was going anymore. I feel like Clefable runs the fastest. By like a lot.
Piece of cake. Here's the finale. Lord of Eden! Huh? You little... You ready? Rumble spike! Hi. Here goes! Hi-ya! Yeah. I didn't even break a sweat.
Lightning Tear.
A piece of cake. Here's the finale.
So I mentioned that I was going to do a boss rush for this video, for this game, like I did for the Fable playthrough years
Pay
ago.
attention.
Because I've always wanted to do a second boss rush, but I haven't played through another full game like that. I kind of feel like I could probably do a boss rush video for the Jade Empire playthrough we did, and I might do that after doing the boss rush video for this, just like to get two of them out. Because I like the idea of having the boss rush videos where it's just like I cut together all of the boss fights. But when I rewatched the Fable one, and there aren't that many bosses in Fable. It's like a 40-something minute video. I feel like just like a quote-unquote boss rush of this game, like just me splicing all the boss fights together, will be like a full 3-hour video. And that could still be fun to do, I think. I just...
It's mine! Let's roll!
Here's the finale. Thank you. Slay cutlass. Chop. Ready? Run! Yeah. Here goes. Ha ha. Hi. Take this. Hi-ya. Hey, hey, did you see that?
I wonder what determines how much gold you steal from a monster. Because I know, like, when we punched the Hell Gigas, she stole, like, 3,000. But that thing only had 1,500. I wonder if it's health-based, or if it's just, like, particular monsters have more or less gold, depending on, like, what gold they would drop.
I've got your back. Here's the finale. Thank you. Take this, you little... Huh? Huh? Here goes. There. to thee. Bolts from above. Burn now. Is everyone okay?
Now we come up and we take this back.
Easy.
We don't need to do this fight. We just don't need to do this fight. Because we needed the Thunder Tier to go here. So that we could open this way to get the other Thunder Tiers.
We haven't been noticed yet.
I swear to God, the lightning spell has to be this way. Somewhere. Actually, it might be in this location, but it might be one of the things I have to come back with the last party member to grab. Or maybe I just missed it because I'm blind. I might just be blind. I am willing to admit to that. Whenever I open a chest like that and it's just a healing item, I am so indescribably disappointed. I'm like, give me a stat booster at the very least. But obviously what I most want is one of the Hyper Art scrolls. Or at least give me, like, the next key item I need to do the quest I'm on. So another lightning tier, in this case.
Thank you. Here goes. Here we go. Handle this. Take this. Is that all you've got for me?
You asked for it. Sky.
It is that warm time of year. You just are always uncomfortable.
All right.
I'm sorry, I was just readjusting because
Harm come to thee.
it's like 100 degrees in my room. He said lying. I'm sure it's really like 80 degrees, and I'm just used to it to be 70 degrees or something. It feels like 100 fucking degrees to me.
Now. Is everyone okay?
Ah! Okay, this is something I need my other companion for. I think. I can, at the very least, I can shoot. Yeah. I think this might be what I need my other companion for. I think this is what I need all 5 of the companions to do. It's a cute little puzzle. It's obviously not very hard if you have all 5 companions. My hope is that I misread this and actually I only need the 3 instead of all 5, but...
Take this! Weakling! Handle this! Ah! Hey! Ready? Ha-ha! Hiya! You ready? Slay Cutlass! Is that all you got for me?
You asked for it. Sky. Burn! Yeah. Final blow. Yeah. I'll show you. Final blow. All right, let's go.
And then she shoots him. And then that's it. Okay. See, I think I need the 5th person to push that thing down. And then obviously I use Jazz to build up that thing so I can climb over to it. Very sad we can't do that right now. That's fine.
Here I go.
Here's the now. Lord of Eden! Cha! Ready? Cha! Oi! Here goes! Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Hiya! Take this! Pay attention! Is that all you got for me? Harm come to thee! Bolts from above. Burn now. It's over.
Okay, I have the lightning tears I need. I still didn't get the fucking lightning spell. I'm gonna have to look that up. I swear to God it was like right there. Or maybe I'm just imagining it because it makes sense that the lightning spell would be in the thunder mine or whatever.
I'll take you.
And also I know that we're getting the even more powerful fire spell before too long. So I don't know.
Here's the now. Lord of Eden!
But then I have no idea where the earth spell is. What the?
Handle this!
I really don't know where these hyper arts are, and I wish I did.
Yeah! Hiya! Here goes! Slay Cutlass! Hey, did you see that?
Hey, did you see that? Maybe if I don't find the hyper art, I'll do like I'll look up where all of the locations are and then do like one of the episodes will just be me going and grabbing all the shit I missed.
You're just a big fish in a small pond.
Like before the maybe like the second to last stream will just be me going through and grabbing absolutely everything we didn't
Here's
get.
this announcement. Lord of Eden!
Not that this game is necessarily nearly done or anything. We still have plenty of episodes to go, I imagine.
Yeah. Here goes. You're mine.
As opposed to like
Watch this.
all 3 of the Fable games that were all
Pay
only
attention.
3 episodes, and also Jade Empire that was 4 episodes. This is the 6th episode, and I would say we're like maybe 65-ish% of the way done through the game.
Don't waste my time.
No, I would say that's generous. I would say we're probably like 50-ish% of the way through the game. Oh yeah, I swear to God that Clefable moves so much faster than everyone else right now. I wonder why that is. I think it's probably because of his legs.
A piece of cake.
I don't even want to fight, y'all. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Alright, there we go. We're actually not gonna heal. We are gonna eat, though. I never thought you were a pirate, Captain Mighty. I was so surprised. Ha ha ha! I did surprise you, didn't I? I'm glad I hit it now. What guard are pirates if they can't even get their ship to move? Ridiculous. What did you say? I dare you to say that again. Mighty, calm down now. That's right, we can get a Thunderstone. Thunder Windstone here, right? Let's hurry up and find one. Just what does a Thunder Windstone look like anyway? It's kind of like a glass ball, but deep inside you can see sparks like electricity running through it. They used to get them in the Thunder Mine, but that was a long time ago. If we can get one, I guess we'll have to swim to. If we can't get one, I guess we'll have to swim to Draconia. Huh. What are you trying to say? Are you saying this is my fault? Okay, fine. It's my fault then. That crater in Cravia, it wasn't my dream. Was that Avalon? So that was real. What's wrong, Loverboy? Remember the large crater in the middle of Cravia? That hole? That crater was created by a mystic long ago. There was something called the Mystic Hunting Cravia. They hunted down mystics, people with the birthmark, and then murdered them. I heard the fury of a mystic who lost his friends. It was destroying the town. Look at Cravia today. It's hard to believe that happened. That's terrible. I can understand the townspeople mistaking them for a monster, but still, anyway, I'm glad we don't live in that period. I mean it. I knew it. I knew it wasn't a dream. Gee, I hope so, but I don't know. That was a long time ago after all. I think we should try looking for one there, though. Okay. And I meant to save before I got out, so we're about to jump right back into camp and hit save. I would like, just for the record, to again point out, like, we're level 57 here, and that's with a decent amount of power leveling. This is my, like, just by myself game where I'm just a fucking sociopath. I did the little video where I fought the first boss at level 21. I don't even have my 4th party member, and I'm level 70. Also, I have the just off the max amount of money from killing so many monsters. I kind of lost my mind a little on this one. Not gonna lie to you. We could very easily, very reasonably anyway, beat the final boss without hitting level 70. It's not the final boss I'm interested in beating, because the final boss is not the hardest fight in the game. There are other fights that we're gonna do I'm gonna show off. That'll be a lot of fun. Here it is, the ultimate golem. We fought the second ultimate golem, second most powerful golem, the golden giant. And now we fight the storm idol. And look how fucking cool this guy is.
Hi-ya!
Okay.
This is it! You asked for it! Sky! Alright, let's go!
Oh, shit. I didn't even get to do the strong move I had lined up. Oh, okay, you got the spell of thunder from him. Got it. I was so fucking concerned about that. Wow, this is a Thunder Windstone. I bet that monster didn't even know what it was. With a rock like this, my ship will be unstoppable. There's not a storm I can't handle now. Well, then, let's get back to Derek's hunt and attach it to the pirate ship. Sounds good to me. Yeah, so similarly, I mentioned how in Fable 1 I had the tip of like just get the force field and you've pretty much won the game, because the force field lets you just not like get you know, it just lets you hit through other people hitting you. Like, you get to just ignore their attacks as it does damage to the force field instead of you. My advice for this game is just get the full power on one of your items, and you're pretty much good to go. You just hit at 3 times damage, and it's just insane. I forgot to learn the spell of lightning for thunder. Spell of thunder.
Come on.
I am super glad that we got it, though. I was like, I know it's here, but I don't know where it could
Is that all
be.
you got for me?
Take that! Yeah! Fly! Yeah! Yeah! All right.
Harm come to thee. Burn now. Wind, night. Great.
Okay, there is still the Spell of Earth that I have no idea where it is, to be honest with you. Because I know where the Spell of Fire is, but I also know the Spell of Fire is stronger than the Spell of Earth, and I don't know if I was supposed to have already found the Spell of Earth somewhere. I kind of feel like the Spell of Earth might be in Gal Canyon in like one of the areas that I have trouble getting to all the time, so we might check that out later. I don't know. That might have to be one of those, like, because we're about to go to Draconia. That's where the Spell of Fire is. So absolutely, I should have already gotten the Spell of Earth. I don't know where I was supposed to have grabbed it, though. This is a Thunder Windstone, right? This is what you need? Whoa, it's huge. I've never seen a Thunder Windstone this big. A rock this size should last us 100 years or more. I'll go install it right away. I've got to say, I didn't think you'd actually find us one. I'm impressed. Okay, we've got a Thunder Windstone. It's time to get on this adventure underway. Captain, I've replaced the Thunder Windstone. Ready whenever you are. All right, then. Get crackin', mateys. Weigh anchor. Aye, aye, Captain. I bet there's some money to be made on this trip. A lot of money. I'll just sneak on. They won't even notice. Wow, I can't believe it. Who knew there was a path like this on the volcanic isle? The treasure must be further inside, right? Do you think the Pyrolith is inside, Master? I've never been here before. What makes you think I would know? Also, you haven't put me in the party again, Loverboy. I've been falling behind in level. It's really embarrassing. Could you level me up again when we have the chance? It looks like someone's bending. That's right. Didn't Dublin say they were heading south to look for the sacred stones? These footprints could be theirs. Look at this. See, there's a treasure after all. What the hell is this? It's just a lousy glass ball. Follow the narrow path. It leads to the, You can read this, Jess? It looks a lot like the letters we use in my village, but I can't read all of it. What does it mean? What are we supposed to do now? It's a good thing I tagged along. Who the hell is this? Huh? Keijiro, what are you doing here? I knew there was some need on this trip. I overheard you at the pirate hideout, so I snuck on board. You snuck on board my ship? Well, we can't have that now, can we? Uh-oh. Just calm down, Captain. Don't do anything rash. There's only one way to deal with stowaways, and it's not pretty. Mighty. I can't help you if I'm dead. I've seen them before. The letters, these letters in the magic circle. I know them. If you kill me, you'll have no idea what it says. Is that so? You better be telling the truth for your sake. Well, speak up. What does it say? Let's see. I don't know. That's it. Let me at him. Let me finish. When I said I knew the letters, I meant I know the island they come from. An island? Uh-huh. It's an island called Jinga. It's southeast of Tanza. There are giant ruins there. Really? I didn't think there were any inhabited islands in the southeast. You better not be lying. I'd be careful with my words if I were you. Yes, ma'am, I swear on my mother's grave that I'm telling the truth. I've done business with people there. The letters are exactly the same as the ones they use. What do you want to do, Loverboy? If there's someone on that island that'll help us make progress here, we should go check it out. Kenjiro, you said that Jinga is southeast of Tanza, right? Loverboy, does that mean you believe me? You're a smart man, alright? Smart man. Just what did you say? You're surprised that he believed you, huh? If I find out that you're lying... I'm not, I'm telling the truth, honest. Well, I don't believe you, but Loverboy seems to. You're the only one that knows the way. Back to the ship with you. You got a problem with that? I'd be happy to lop off your head right now. Jinga, the island of ruins. He could be lying, but we should try to find it anyway, Loverboy. Yeah, we have to try. Hill of Giants, Jinga. What's that? this place. Leave this place, heathens. Silent Eagle. These people are different. They are nature speakers. Nature speakers? It is as the spirit predicted. The time has come. You are the nature speakers. I believe they call you mystics now. What do you mean predicted? The spirit Reem told me that you would come to these lands. Come with me, nature speakers. Chief Westburn, what are the tribal law? Does not our law forbid contact with those from the outside? Do not let that concern you now, Silent Eagle. Come, there is much to tell in little time. You came seeking answers, did you not? Something that only I would be able to answer, correct? Yes, we're trying to get further into a volcanic isle, but we're stuck. There's this place with letters carved into the ground and some kind of jewel in the center. You speak of the Earth Crest. You must sit on it. The Earth Crest is a door, an entrance to a narrow passage, one through which only the Cabal may pass. How do you know about the Cabal? I have watched the world for many, many years now. Their legends have not yet passed from this island. The Cabal were a people that sought to control the world through magic. Control the world through magic? Are you of the Cabal line? Never mind, I must be mistaken. The Cabal believed they were the Chosen. They even called themselves the Chosen Ones. And what they craved was power. With each new power they acquired, they lost a bit of their humanity. By the time they controlled nature, even life and death itself, they believed themselves all-powerful. But the Cabal were destroyed. How? The Cabal were destroyed by humans. Their arrogance proved to be their downfall. The Cabal were overconfident in their powers. They started to believe that they were not human, but gods. At least that was their claim. The rest of humanity feared their control. They wanted to save the world, and it compelled them to action. The ability to survive, enjoyed by all humanity, had been weakened in the Cabal due to their dependence on magic. So, when the wars began, the Cabal were indeed powerful, but they were lacking something. Humanity prevailed in the end. When the fighting was over, the world was little more than a wasteland. It was ages before the world returned to normal. Our one tribal law is as old as that legend. We can have nothing to do with the outside world. That is our law. From our perspective, the outside world is full of heathens. Getting involved would make us impure as well. These tablets were created by our ancestors, so that we could communicate with the spirits. But I am the only one left that is able to communicate now. Nature speakers. The spirits told me that you would come here and why. If the legends of my ancestors are true, you are searching for the altar of fire on the volcanic isle. However, you will never reach it unless you go through the Earth Crest. What's this? This is the blue sky shard. With this, the Earth Crest should lead you to the altar of fire. There is one more thing. I would like you to take Silent Eagle with you as well. Chief Westwind. But why? The end is quickly approaching. We can no longer sit by idly and watch. The time has come to act. Our tribe lives in this world too. We are part of the world, Silent Eagle. You, the most noble and strongest of our warriors, are the only one fit to complete this task. Nature speakers, what say you? We'd be happy to have him. Are you willing to fight with us? I cannot. I will follow the orders of Chief Westwind, but I will not follow you. You must help each other, Silent Eagle. You are hereby exempt from the law until your task is complete. But listen to me, Silent Eagle. The law applies only to the living. If the world is destroyed, there will be no living and the law will be useless. Silent, I do not wish for you to call me by that name. You may call me... And so we get our final party member. Who we will call Pokemon Trainer. After Pokemon Trainer in the Discord. Or rather, in the... he's a follower of my channel. TNR? Pokemon Trainer. That... we could just call him Pokemon. Yeah. This is after Pokemon Trainer who follows the channel and is called Gum Gum in Discord. I could just call him Gum Gum, but I feel like since this is particularly like after my Twitch followers, that Pokemon makes more sense, because Pokemon Trainer is his Twitch name. Alright, I will be called Blazing Hero for now. How that works is you fulfill certain, like, requirements, and then you're able to unlock different nicknames. Some nicknames, when you fulfill the requirement, you automatically get them, which is why we got, like, playing cook for making enough food and so on and so forth. But some of them you have to, like, come here and also, like, specifically get them. And also, like, you have to go to her if you want to change your nickname. So, like, people who call you by your nickname, which, it's really a mechanic for something that we aren't at yet. But when we get there, they'll call you by your nickname. And, this is where you would go to change it if you want to be called one of the other nicknames that you unlocked. Because it's possible to, like, unlock them out of order. Like, you unlocked Blazing Hero and you're called Blazing Hero, and then you, like, then you talk to the prostitute and get called Alley Cat. 46, 48. We're gonna go and do the Pyrolith. And afterwards we'll see about doing some other stuff. Cause I wanna get all of the arts for our new party member on stream, and then I also wanna like show off, cause I plan to like power level both him and Clefable at the same time. But I'm like, do I want to power level them? I'm gonna power level them some in the Thunder Mine and some in Draconia, because I want the different materials the monsters can drop. To craft stuff. The Earth Crystal. It's glowing. Are we inside the volcanic isle? It's fucking hot. It's hot here, bro.
I won't lose.
Here are the stronger monsters. I do want to show off Thunder Sky, or Raging Sky, once.
Here's the finale. Thank you. Watch this. Ready? Weakling. Here goes. Chop. Ready? Weakling. Is that all you've got for me? The power of the skies unleashed. Ray of pain. Fire. Gotta try hard.
Eat this! Hey! Here goes! It's mine! Final blow! All right, let's go!
Yeah. Yeah. That's that good shit right there. Oh, it looks like we can't go any further unless we can move this rock. You're joking, right? How are we ever gonna move that? It won't budge. I will do it. In my single player game, this is the single player. In my game that I'm doing off stream, I fully intend to name this character G-Man because of that shit. G-Man has been in a couple of my Pokey Rogue streams recently, and also we did a stream that exact interaction is how I was when I met G-Man. G-Man is so fucking strong. He's like, he could lift me over his head. He's built differently, constructed alternatively.
Here I go!
I'm just gonna set in 3 ice flows for while we're in Fireland.
Thank you. Yeah. Ready? Watch this. Handle this. Chop. Huh? Can you be any weaker? Frost, arise. Frost, arise.
Okay, I thought the water techniques would be doing a lot more damage because they're fire, but maybe because it's ice, it's weaker, actually?
This is it! Eat this! Take that! All right.
Here's the finale. Thank you. Yeah. Handle this. You little. Hey. Dodge this one. Yeah. Oi. Yeah.
I love Bloodspark. It's so cool.
Is that all you got for me?
This is it! Eat this! You'll see! Don't waste my time.
Skylord. There we go.
I'll take you. This is it! I'll show you! Take that!
Eat this. Skylord. Chop. Handle this. Yeah. I'm really mad. Chop. Ready? Pay attention. Is that all you got for me? Harm come to thee. Gaia, blast.
Yeah, okay, they were resistant to ice.
Light from the heavens. Yes.
Yeah, she has 6 attack types. She has fire, air, earth, water, which can also, air can become lightning and water can become ice. And then she also has light and dark. And so the fact that you can like pick what element you're attacking with as you hit with her is, and since every monster is weak and resistant versus a certain element, that can also be incredibly powerful. I usually don't bother because she's just so, as long as you're not hitting with what they're resistant to, she's just so powerful that it just, like if you hit them neutrally, they're not gonna kill them 90% of the time.
That's not the way to do it.
But right now, she's hitting with a dark super art, and then earth normal art, and then a light normal art. Big Bang, which I mentioned earlier, is the she has 6 hyper arts. Big Bang is the light type hyper art, and then right now we have the water / ice hyper art and the air / electric hyper art. I'm sure at this point that we're already supposed to have the Earth Rock Hyper Art, because I know we're about to get the Fire Hyper Art here. And I know that the very last Hyper Art you're supposed to get, like her ultimate one, is the Dark.
Pretty good, huh? Ready? Charge! Yeah! Dodge this one! Huh? Chop! Yeah! Here we go! Let's go! Can you be any weaker? Harm come to thee! Gaia, blast!
Is he weak to Dark?
Light
And
from the
resistant to
heavens.
Rock? Because that's pretty fun. I think he might be weak to Dark and resistant to Rock. So that's why that combo was weird. Ooh, Thunderbolt Bow. A new origin attack for her. Gold Symbol. What's a gold symbol do? Ooh. That's cool. I like that. Oh, I didn't even look at the Guardian Orb that we got earlier.
I won't lose.
Garv Sutra.
Eat this! Pretty good, huh? Eat this! Run! Huh? You ready? Ha-ha! Yeah! Chop! Eat this! Weakling! Is that all you've got for me?
This is it! Too slow! It's over! All right!
Harm come to thee! Gaia, blast! Light from the heavens! Piece of cake.
This might be where the fucking fire spell is, to be honest with you. I have vague recollections of like where the chests are,
I got your back.
but to be fair, the entire time we were in the Thunder Mine, I kept going like, oh, I bet this is where the Thunder Spell is. Oh, I bet this is where the Thunder Spell is. Oh, I bet this is where the Thunder Spell is. So clearly, my vague recollections are very vague, if they're correct at all.
Pretty good, huh? Take this. You're mine. Watch done.
Art blocks increased to 13. Oh, how you spoil me. Spell of Fire. Okay, I was right about this one. Spell of Fire is so good, and I am 100% sure now that we should already have the Earth spell, and we just don't, which means I missed it somewhere.
They haven't been noticed yet.
I bet these guys are resistant to fire, but I'm gonna show off the new fire spell anyway. Shit, let's go with absolute zero as well. I know that she gets her final art block at 68, and that's the earliest. I believe the main character gets his final art block at 72.
Ready? Bloody bang! Can you be any weaker?
This is it! It's mine! All right.
Cleanse your soul. A baptism of fire. Chill the body. Freeze the soul. Now! Gotta try harder.
Yeah, that guy, the level of which that guy did not deserve what was just done to him.
Hi-ya! Bolts from above. Bolts from above. Bolts from above.
Yeah, but like the shit she says when she's doing her hyper arts is so like you have to really be paying attention, but it's so fucking like messed up. Like she's like, "Oh, I'm so, you know, innocent and like lovable and cute and stuff." And then she's like, I do come from the long line of people who try to like control all of reality via magic. And then when she's doing her hyper arts, she's saying like shit that's cold as fuck, like chill the body, freeze the soul, or a baptism of fire. And it's like, yo. I probably have made no small secret of the fact that Jazz is my favorite character. Her actual name is Maya, but she's Jazz in our place. I will refer to her as such.
Is that all you've got for me? Bolts from above.
As we get further and further in this game, I love the second half of this game. So, like, I'm having so much more fun with this part of the game than I was in the beginning. And like, I was still having a good time in the beginning. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the beginning as well, but like, I was fiending yesterday because I'm like, we're at the cool shit. I want to keep playing, and I couldn't.
Yes.
This is it!
after we beat this, just grinding here in Draconia and in the Thunder Mine, I could very easily get to the maximum level. Just as like as much as like I would be having fun grinding in these areas. Okay.
Now.
I don't know if forward or to the side is like where we continue like our actual adventure towards, and which way leads to like an extra little treat. I'm guessing forward is what leads to an extra little treat, so that's where we're gonna go first.
I've got your back. Eat this! Skylord!
Yeah, I think Skylord is mid, mid, low, low, high, high.
Here we go!
It might be high, high, low, low, mid, mid, but I think it's mid, mid, low, low, high, high, as far as like,
Bloody finish! Is that all you've got for me?
This is it. Eat this. Here goes. Let's roll.
Bolts from above.
I gotta say, the only real criticism I have of this game is that you only get 6 letters for each of the characters' names. I mean, to be fair, the actual characters' names are Lang, 4 letters, Maya, 4 letters, Kazan, 5 letters, Sharon, 5 letters, and Aeon, or An, 4 letters. Oh shit. I thought I had kept an eye on it, but apparently I must have lost it in the second to last shift, because that was the only time I wasn't sure about.
It's over. Oh. Too easy.
Okay, I think this was the correct way to go for like actually doing shit, so we're gonna go ahead and go the other direction now.
I won't lose.
That might have been all 100 of her AP in one combo. To be fair, that's not that impressive considering she's only missing one from maximum amount of points, but still.
All right.
Harm come to thee. Wind, night. Bolts from above. Great. I've got your back.
Okay, it was all but 4. Got it.
Here's the now. Lord of Eden! Huh? Weakling! Hiya! Take this! There!
Spike Anchor and fucking Slay Cutlass are crazy for the way that they synergize with
Take this!
bringing her hyper arts back to
Is that all you
her
got for me?
big normal arts.
This is it.
They're really good building.
Too slow. Here goes. Take that.
Harm come to thee! Wind, night. Bolts from above. Yes. Here's the finale. Thank you. Ready? Pay attention. Take this. Come on. Here goes. I didn't even break a sweat.
Oh shit, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Do I have a Heaven's Gate? Which is basically just a repel. Please, I would like a Heaven's Gate, please. Heaven's Path. Okay. Got attacked immediately. It reduces the chance of being attacked. It obviously doesn't make it impossible,
I won't lose.
as I show off getting attacked immediately. I think this. I'm sorry, I'm just playing around because I was like, ooh, it just occurred to me that some super arts could be thrown in there maybe with this comes up once now. Let's see what I can get going.
Need this. All right.
Father's legacy. Take this. Search goodbye. Watch this. Weakling. Chop. Is that all you've got for me? Harm come to thee. Night. Bolts from above. Yes, we're done.
Okay. Push. And we're just gonna leave that one over there completely alone as we push.
I've got your back. Father's legacy. Take this. Search goodbye. Here goes. Pay attention. Come on. Weakling. That's not the way to do it.
Here I go. This is it.
Just stab that. I just stabbed this poor thing in the neck.
It's over. All right.
Father's legacy. Fearful heart. Take this. Search goodbye. Here we go. Pay attention. Chop. Handle this. Hey, did you see that?
Hey, hey. I'm gonna keep the one with the fire guard active while we're in this fucking volcano. So, I mentioned about how, 158 is crazy, and how a sword I think of is, like, 168, and, like, that's a massive weapon. So, when I played this when I was younger, I wasn't very good at it. I mentioned a lot of parts throughout the playthrough so far that I would, like, get just stuck on as a child. So, but my father was playing it at the same time, because my father was a gamer, which is why we had this game back 20-something years ago when I was a little kid, because my father was like, I want every new game. And he never beat this game, but he got to like the third to last boss, which we're not at yet. But he made a second save of his game so that I could just fuck around with his powerful characters. They were level 64. His main guy was level 64. That's the highest he ever got. And his sword that he used was overkill. So like when I think of like the main character and like the sword that he uses, overkill is the main sword I think of, like visually what it looks like, and it's a really cool looking sword. It's very sleek. But it was funny to me because where he is, he could very easily buy 16th Night, and 16th Night is, in my opinion, like once you get it, you are in the end game. It is like pretty much you get the 16th Night, and then you get the materials you need to turn it into the most powerful sword in the game. And there's only like one of the material you need to make one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Like it's like a holy rock or something, and I actually think there's like 4 of them, but it's like you have to go out of your way to find them. They're in very specific locations. It's not like every other material. Anyway, you go and get that rock, and then you have enough materials to turn 16th Night into the last sword in the game. So 16th Night is the one that I think of. Like, it's the one you get to do all of the hard shit with, and then I get the stone in the last dungeon of the game to fight the final boss. I turn the 16th Night into the last sword in the game. But, like, Overkill is a power of 160, and 16th Night is a power of 168, so it's like they're very comparable. Like, Overkill is already one of the last swords in the game. Violator is obviously very powerful, and I think Holy Rotus might just be the last sword in the game. So it might go 16th Night, Holy Rotus. So anyway, my point is that the Gaia blade that we got for completing that quest is incredibly powerful. Ooh, do I want the add sleep or the extra 4 attack? I decided for the extra attack, and then I built another weapon after that anyway. Alright, let's keep going. As I'm sure all of your gamer sensors are telling you, we're somewhat near a boss battle because of the save point there. And I know what boss battle we're near, I'm just not 100% sure where it is. It's a fun game. This is actually my favorite game from when I was a kid. So 2 decades ago makes perfect sense, but I make sure to replay it every couple of years. I'm happy to have someone who is actually, like, is familiar with the game. Most of the people who, like, watch my stream go, ooh, what's this? I've never heard this. Or they go, oh, I played the first one, but I never played the second one. Yeah. The PlayStation 2 had so many good JRPGs on it.
A piece of cake. Father's legacy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, hey. You're wide open. Right there.
Oh, I mentioned a couple parts ago, I went on a whole diatribe about how badly I wish they made a sequel to this game.
Here goes.
If they make a Legaia 3, I am like that is one of the that might be the first game that I would do a sit out until midnight, like a store opening. That would be like the first one I've done in like a decade. That I was so excited about a game that I was there the second the store opened so I could buy it.
Right.
But I might do that for Legaia 3. I would lose my mind. Collector's edition of Legaia. Oh, absolutely.
Bolts from above.
I'll be honest, I would be fine if they did a Legaia 3 and it was in the same universe as Legaia 2, like a direct sequel, but like a different character story timeline. Or I'd be fine if they did it like how they did from Legaia 1 to 2, that like the stories do not connect at all. It's all about the gameplay and like the unique combat system. And they wanted to we're gonna do a completely different setting for Legaia 3, but we're bringing the combat system back. Like either way, I'm totally on board. My favorite character is Maya, but I don't know. I pretty much like all of the characters equally, with the exception of I'm not the biggest fan of Ayn. I don't even know how to say his name. I say it differently every time I try. I like all of the mystics. Mans is on an ad break. What a poorly timed ad break. I gotta wait to give him my answer again.
A piece of cake. Father's legacy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, hey. You're wide open. Right there. Watch this. Yeah, hey. Handle this. Rah. Yeah.
Welcome back, I think?
Weakling.
I think the ad break should be over.
Can you be any weaker? harm come to thee.
Alright, so, I said this, but, like, apparently the ad, you got sent to the ad Shadow Realm as soon as I tried to answer. My favorite character is Maya, because I always loved, like, the cool spells and, like, the story of the Cabal. I think the Cabal have the most interesting, like, sub-story. But, and then after that is probably Lang, but I go back and forth on whether or not I like Kazan and Sharon the third most. I like all four of the Mystics relatively evenly, I would say. Like, Maya's my favorite, but she's not, like, my favorite by a lot over, like, Lang and Sharon and Kazan. I don't prefer Ayan as much, mainly because I think him not being a Mystic and not having a Mystic art and stuff is, like, it just makes him less interesting to me, I guess, but I still like him. He's just not ever on my team of three. I gotta say, in my head, I was mixing up the puzzles because I thought this puzzle that we're doing right now, and it's not really much of a puzzle. I'm not gonna like say that I'm like lost or anything. I thought this was in the next dungeon.
A piece of cake.
But yeah, pretty much. At least compared to the Cabal ruins, like before Doplin Castle, all of the quote-unquote puzzles are a lot of like, just find this item or move this thing and then continue forward. But speaking of Kazan, you mentioned how he's your favorite character. I went on like, in part like 2 and 3, I kept going on diatribes about him. Because the fact that he teaches you your strongest attacks, like your hyper arts, implies that he knows all of those hyper arts already. So like, him choosing to fight with his hands is like, the way I put it is like, when you meet him, he's already like a level 90 swordsman. But he's decided because of like the emotional thing with Rouse and stuff, like he's never gonna use a sword again. But, and so like he's re-leveling up a second time as like a hand-to-hand combat guy. But because he already knows all of the hyper arts like Skyfang and Sleeping Dragon and shit, that means like he could from the start like beat all of the guys up until like the Aerolith dungeon. Like he at start is strong enough to beat most of the game, and he's just like, nah, this is New Game Plus for me. Yeah, he's playing on like New Game Plus difficulty just for shits and giggles. Like up until like the very end, the entire time he's just thinking, he's like, yeah, if you really piss me off, I'll take out my sword and blast you to pieces. But like,
I didn't even break a sweat. I've got your back.
yeah. And I like, yeah, I don't know, I love all the characters. I could gush about any of the characters, to be honest with you. I love a lot of aspects of Kaz. A lot of Kazan's storytelling is more subtle, I feel like, and in the back, like, you have to really pay attention to fully grasp what his story is, because he's, like, your teacher, and he's, like, doing a New Game Plus thing. He's already had, like, several adventures.
Take this.
Like, he's already the master of the Skyfang School, of which you meet other members of the Skyfang School, not knowing that Kazan is like the remaining Grand Master of it. And also, I don't think this was explicitly said, so this is a bit of a spoiler, but like it's a spoiler of a sub-story. But Sharon mentions like, oh, my father's first mate like left, and then a bunch of other people left. But the reason that Kazan knows about Alphys is Kazan was Alphys's first mate. So like, on top of being like a master samurai, grand master of the most powerful sword school, he was also the first mate of like the most dangerous, powerful pirate, who was also a grand master of a different sword fighting style. So like, as it stands, your main character is a master of the Skyfang School going around with Sharon, the daughter of Alphys, but like, Kazan was already doing this. Like, he was already laying the master of the Skyfang School, going around with Sharon, or going around with Alphys, who was using the same fighting style as Sharon. So this is the second party he's been in with the exact same makeup, just doing a third adventure, because even before this, there was the other adventure where he became a master of the swords thing. And then he had, after that, he had Rouse as his first student. So he also had an adventure after being a pirate where Rouse became his student.
Hey, did you see that?
And he already fully trained him of every swords art in the Skyfang School. Unless, of course, Rouse was a part of Alphys's pirate thing, in which case he was teaching. I'm sorry, I looked at the puzzle and my brain started slowing down as I tried to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Unless Rouse was a part originally. Okay, I did something wrong here already. Can you move? You can move. Wait. What? Oh, okay, I already fucked it up. Alright, what do I do here? What am I doing? Oh, okay, wait. Okay, I can't go there. Fuck. Can you go this way? You can, which means fuck. Alright. I've never been good at puzzles. I like the game, but the puzzles fucking destroy me every time. I'm not 100% sure what I'm cooking, but let me cook. Oh yeah, the clock one sucks. I have no idea how you're supposed to figure it out like legitimately. I always just fucking look it up, because I'm like, I don't have the brain power. I don't have a degree high enough to qualify me for this fucking clock puzzle. I don't get how I'm supposed to get them to stop on these. And also, I don't... Okay, let me check something real quick, because I'm not even sure if I need to be doing this. I think this is to an extra area, to be honest with you. I think I can just continue.
Now!
Father's legacy. Oh! Watch this. Take this. Surf goodbye. Oi, watch this. Here we go. Is that all you've got for me?
This is it! Eat this! It's over! All right.
Harm come to thee. Wind, night. Bolts from above. Yes.
This is it! It's mine! I'll show you! Too easy.
Oh, okay, here... Yep, no, this is the way we had to go, because I know where we are now, and we're about to come up on a boss fight, so we're gonna do this real quick. We're about to get into a boss fight, and I'm just sitting here. Oh, we get overkill, though. I was talking about how my father played through this game, and Overkill was the last sword that he got because he never beat the game, like when I was watching him play it. And I was also talking about how 16th Night is the one that I consider to be like the end game sword, because it's the one, like, you only ever get Holy Rodus like right before the final boss. 16th Night is like the main sword. But like when I imagine the character, Overkill is the one that I visually imagine him holding because it's the one that my father always had when he was playing. We're not gonna save. I'm being a cocky bastard. I'm just gonna assume we're not gonna lose the boss fight. I can't wait to lose the boss fight in one attack. I can't wait for them to kill me in one shot. Yeah, Overkill is such a cool looking sword though. Yeah, when I first played this game, I beat the final boss at level 54, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that 59 is perfectly fine. Like, gonna be a cakewalk. One of the coolest aspects of this game is the final boss is only arguably the 4th strongest fight in the game. Like, you can beat the final boss at level 54, but there are fights that are like, oh, you're level 99? Like, I give a shit. Like, if you try to fight, Dream Arena Steel, which is the hardest fight, he'll destroy you even if you're level 99. He's like, fuck you. We found you. We've been looking for you everywhere. I worked up quite an appetite. We've heard rumors about you in every town we pass through. You've been busy. First, you steal the sacred Azure Stone from Bishop Dublin. Now you're after the sacred Burning Stone. Your greed will be the death of you. I don't think I can forgive you now. It's time I put the lot of you in place, once and for all. Ready or not, it's time to pay the piper. I really hope we can become friends, you and I. It's such a shame. Give it up, big brother. People of our status shouldn't befriend scum like him. He might have been a subordinate. No, a slave. No, more like a pet or a toy for our amusement. Why? Why do you want to fight us? We don't want to hurt anyone. Why do you want to fight us? We don't want to hurt anyone. Can you believe this crap? That was a brilliant performance, Marianne. You should be an actress. Gee, thanks, Elliot. If you think I should, then maybe I should think about it. I'm through playing. Give us back the Azure Sacred Stone. Sacred Azure Stone. Forget it. I knew you'd say that. That rock belongs to Dublin. You can't just go around stealing. Don't you know anything? What did you think you'd be able to do with it anyway? You've seen the Black Sun. The Black Sun is going to erase the filthy past and anything we don't like. Won't it be wonderful? You didn't read the rest of my text box. You hit X too fast, you fool. Why don't you just hand over the Sacred Azure Stone? Tell you what, we'll even let you live. For the short amount of time you'll have left in this miserable world. Don't hand them. I can't give it back. Our future depends on it. Your future? You don't have a future. We're here now, in the present, and you have to deal with us. See what I get for trying to show them mercy, my brother? I know, Marianne. You gave them one last chance. They were too stupid to take it. I grow tired of this chatter, brother. Let's just kill them. I agree completely, Marianne. We're ready to kill you now, okay? The least you can do is die a horrible but memorable death for us. So I gotta say, as far as Mystics, I think Elliot might have my favorite origin. Or I don't think he's my favorite origin anymore, but when I was younger playing this game, it was absolutely my favorite origin. I thought it was the coolest.
Hi-ya!
How unbecoming. That all you got? How dare you! Look at what you... My sister! You won't get away with this! Fun, isn't it? This is it! You asked for it! Guy?
Elliot, where are you? I can't see you. Marianne. Oh, my dear brother, thank goodness you're all right, but I think I'm... Marianne, don't you die on me. It's almost here. A perfect little world is almost... My dearest brother, I don't want to leave your side. Marianne, Marianne, don't leave me. I was proud to be your sister. Marianne. Don't worry, little sister. You won't be alone for long. I'll be joining you soon. Wait for me, Marianne. Marianne. They left us no choice. We had to fight, but I didn't think they'd fight to the death. We could have reached an agreement. We could have all lived together. What are you talking about? These two were fighting for something they thought was important enough to die for. Their own family, a place to live. It might have been pride. I don't know what, but they had something. And they fought for it with their lives, the same as you. You're fighting for something that you're willing to die for. It's not your fault they're dead. Two sides, both willing to die for their cause. Somebody had to win. What are you looking at me like that for? Am I wrong? No. I was just surprised to hear such a philosophical interpretation. I wasn't trying to be philosophical. That's just how I see it. Nothing more. We're fighting to protect something important. That's right. We're protecting something that's even more important than our own lives, right? Absolutely. We can't stop here. We can't quit. If we do, it'll bring sadness to a lot more people than this. This is something that only we can do. Come on, everyone. Let's go. Yeah, so that's one of the more... I feel like that's one of the best scenes in the game. Just how well it's done of, like, fully portraying that, like... They were, like... They weren't nice, but they were... I mean, they're just kids, basically. They're like child soldiers that have been, like, completely brainwashed by... who is arguably, like, the biggest bad guy in the game, Doplin. And how, like, yeah, you needed to kill them because they're child soldiers with godlike powers. Like, they need to, and they're in your way. You can't just let them, but, like... Yeah, it's like, obviously... being sober of mind and being able to look at it objectively, clearly you're the guys who are in the right. You're trying to save the fucking world from someone who's trying to, like, tear it apart because they are aggrieved by, like, you know, granted they're aggrieved by things that are, like, actual prejudice and evil and stuff, but it's like, you can't get through these things that aggrieve you by, like, being a terrorist, and there's not much more terroristic than trying to destroy the entire goddamn planet. But at the same time, it's like, they're not, like, at least in the case of those two, it's a lot more that they just... it's just it's unfortunate. Like they needed to be stopped, but there are still children who, like, you definitely don't feel good about killing child soldiers, right?
Finish it! Take that!
I don't know. I just really like this game. It's really well. It deserves so much more than it has as far as like a fan base and people who know about it. It's so good on so many levels. The storytelling, the world building, and of course like the unique combat system. It's so good. And it's one of those games that, like, I liked a lot of games growing up. I've always played video games. There are a lot of games I go back to and they don't hold up. This game is one of those games that just gets better and better as I get older and, like, understand the writing better. Not only is it beautiful graphics for its time, I think it's still beautiful graphics now in the sense that the art direction is so charming. Like, a lot of games now obviously have, like, better, higher fidelity and, like, more realistic graphics, but, like, there are a lot of games with better graphics that don't look as good because the art direction isn't as good, in my opinion. To be fair, I could be completely biased, though, because I just love this game so much.
Here we go. Weakling. Handle this.
Like, I'm trying to think, like, I don't like a lot of the newer anime-esque games having, like, the... Like, are you familiar with, like, those bulkier anime characters, like the newer Street Fighters? Like, I don't think, like, the newest versions of Street Fighters, I don't think the art direction's as good as, like, the earlier Street Fighters. I don't like the weird, bulky, bulbous muscles in, the anime art direction that they had previously.
So soon?
Like, that's a really good example of me of, like, something that I know is, like, technically higher fidelity and stuff and, like, should be better graphics that I just don't think is as pleasant to look at. That's fine. I'm not, like, a fighting game aficionado. That was just the first one that came to mind that I'm, like, I remember thinking that I'm, like, because I played, like, you know, Street Fighter 2 on the SNES when I was younger. And I had occasion at, like, a friend's house to play a newer one, and I remember thinking, I'm like, this doesn't look as good to me. Like, I just don't like looking at it.
Don't waste my time.
A piece of cake. Watch this. You ready? Weakling. piece of cake. Father's legacy. Take this. Survive. Chop. Watch this. Here we go. Pay attention. I'm really mad. Weakling. Is that all you've got for me?
This is it! It's mine! Let's roll!
Bolts from above. Wind, knife. Bolts from above. Yes. Father's legacy. Watch this, chop.
I love just watching how many hits just don't hit the guys who are either they don't have a low, they don't have a high,
See how you do.
and it just doesn't matter because as long as like 2 out of like the fucking 50 attacks hit, then they're dead.
That was
Because they like to compensate for the fact that they don't really get hit by a lot of attacks. It's supposed to be like, oh, you change up on them. You have to change what kind of moves you're hitting with to make sure you actually hit them. But they have so little health compared to everyone else that it's just... Well, I know what this means. Alright, here we go. I'm about to strain my voice trying to do a certain voice that's coming up.
a piece of cake. Father's legacy. Fearful heart. Hey, huh? Take this. Survive. Hey, handle this. Huh? Yeah. Here we go. Weakling. Is that all you've got for me?
This is it! It's mine! You'll see! All right!
Harm come to thee. Burn now.
Oh, they're immune to fire.
Black knife.
The variable arts are really cool.
Father's legacy.
I personally think the mystic arts are probably cooler. No, actually, my personal favorite is, I'm lying, my personal favorite are the hyper arts that Maya has.
Handle this.
I think her 60 AP hyper art is the coolest attack in the game.
Here goes.
And I also really like her 50 AP fire hyper art.
You see that?
And just like the shit she says when she's doing hyper arts, like freeze your soul or this is a baptism of fire, is just, it really like shows off like how she's like ripping fundamental forces of nature into this world to kill you. Anyway, I have to stop. I have to get ready to talk for this. Damn! If you're here, that can only mean... Elliot and Marianne, what happened to them? They fought for you right up to the bitter end. I see. Elliot, Marianne... Damn, those stupid worthless... Why did I waste all that time trying to make them feel good? Oh well, they were just strays anyway. At least they slowed you down for a little while. You bastard! How can you say that? How awful. They thought of you as their real father. They died fighting for you. Oh, they thought we were family? Oh, that is rich. I found those two after their own parents had dumped them in the woods. Since they were strays, part of the family. Since when are strays part of the family? I can't stop laughing. What does that make stray cats and dogs? I've heard enough. I used to think that there was no such thing as a truly evil person, but I guess I was wrong. Don't think of him as a person. Every person has the capacity to be dishonest and mean, but I've never met anyone as rotten to the core. This is not a man. He's garbage. Even an apostle of the gods cannot break free of humanity. How sad. But that's about to change. I'm going to be more than a man. The gods have chosen me above all others. I will prove it. See for yourself the power of the gods. The Pyrolith. The sacred burning stone is giving Slogar new... Wait, didn't I already kill Slogar? Did you just name the other one Slogar, or did he come back to life somehow? There are no limits to the secret Cabal techniques. Witness the ultimate living creatures. It transcends all others. And the one that controls its every move is yours truly, Doplin, king of the world, chosen leader of the gods. Bishop. I'll be going now. What? You're not going to stay and watch? You're missing a great show! See the power of the ultimate being, Slogar. Do what you want, but I'm staying to watch. I wanted this bunch dead for a long time. Show them, Slogar. Show them your awesome power. That look says it all. Like, I'm the Cabal. You're just a fat blob that we let Sage talk shit for us.
What is the matter? Slogar, finish them! What happened? Slogar, come! It's hot! Stop it, Slogar! Let go of me!
What is the matter, Your Excellency?
Velna, help me! Hurry! Stop him!
Isn't that the follower of God that you've always wanted?
That's not funny! Harry, help me now!
It is too late. You will fulfill your destiny together, Your Excellency.
You're in on this, Velna! You traitor! You've turned against Avalon and I am...
You still don't understand, do you? You were the one who was being used, and you are of no use to us anymore.
That can't be! Do you even know how much I know? Avalon! I am the High Priest! The Lord has chosen me and...
You are just another human. You are simply unfit for this world.
Velna! Don't do this to me!
Don't turn away. We still have to fight.
Yes. No matter what, I have to do all I can. We must do this.
I'll do whatever it takes to get back the Pyrolith.
Hi-ya! Oh, now I'm mad.
That makes two. We've got the Aquilith and the Pyrolith. Where do we go now? We still need the Aerolith. I don't even know where to start looking. I seem to remember seeing it on a tablet. It was on a pedestal in some ruins in the clouds. In the clouds? Wouldn't that mean somewhere in midair? How is that possible? There's no way there could be ruins up there, right? Not necessarily. Perhaps it is a reference to the Wind Tower. Wind Tower? Where's that? I believe it is an island to the north of Jinga. I have heard the Chief of the West Winds talk about it. But even if that even if that island is the right place, how would we get to the clouds? Loverboy, I think we better go to Jinga again and have another talk with the Elder. Then it's settled. We're going back to Jinga. Whew. I finally got a good, like, cinematic time to, have,
I won't lose.
Mighty learn her, mystic art. Because I've been trying to have all of them, like, learn their mystic arts at, like, good times for, like, just being fun in the story. And they've been trying to learn them in, like, in boss battles.
Watch this! Yeah! Watch this! Come on! Ha! Yeah! Ready? Yeah!
But it's also hard to, like, make sure that I have full AP and also, have half health, and also 100 MP, and also just, like, have that all line up with being in a boss fight. Especially with the last fucking, what, 3 or 4 boss fights we finished in 1 turn. Or rather 2 turns. First turn guard, full power, second turn blast them. I'm looking around like, I swear there's a thing to send me back to the beginning. I don't need to go through the entire fucking maze to get out. I know for a fact there's something that will send me back. I just don't know where it is.
Here's the now. Lord of Eden! Hiya! Here goes! Hiya! Yeah! Weakly! There! Chop! Come on! Weakling! I'm really mad! Ha-ha! So boring. Black Knight. Light from the heavens. Gaia blessed. Yes.
You'll see. I don't know. Eat this. Go ahead for it. All right.
Here's the finale. Thank you. Yeah. Ready? Ja! Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Pay attention. Yeah. Dodge this one. Huh? I'm ready for the next one.
Oh, here it is. Found it. Don't mind me. So, as far as the story goes, the next place we gotta go is Jenga. We're not gonna go to Jenga this stream. That's gonna be the beginning of next stream. There are 2 things I wanna do still in this stream before we go. I wanna go back to Derek's Haunt real quick. Now, in Derek's Haunt, there are 2 things I wanna check out well on stream, because I don't want to make any progress well not on stream. Why is the ship in a place like this? Because they like caves. Really? Okay, you. What do you have to sell? Soul Breaker. That's pretty cool. MP Siphon Strength Boost. Thank you. Y'all come back real Okay, so to get to the best shopping area, you have to spend a certain amount of money with him. Apparently we didn't have that amount of money even. There's an ad break going on, so I'm going to wait a second to re-explain what I was just saying. I'm gonna have a hell of a time putting these together to make something cracked. I just don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. Okay, now that you guys are back from the ad break, as I was saying, you have to spend a certain amount of money with Keijiro over here, and he'll tell you, like, where to go, like, a secret area to buy all of the best shit. But apparently, even throwing my money at him, we didn't have enough money saved up to, actually do that. But, I'll get enough money eventually. Okay. We're gonna throw some knives, just because I always liked this minigame. This was the minigame I liked. I did not like the sidestepping one, or definitely didn't like the planting one, but that was because the planting one's impossible on an actual PS2. Where it just doesn't read your inputs well enough. We did okay. Haha, 660 points. Well, you seem to know how to handle a blade, but that's still a lousy score. Here, you can have a consolation prize. Alright. So, insofar as actually, you know, getting some, fucking money, we're gonna need to power level, but before I power level, I want to power level these guys, because I don't want to, like, super over level these guys who are in our party. But, I wanted to show off, our final party members' arts. I didn't want to learn them off stream. So that's the last thing we're going to do today. We're going to go to Thundermine, where I'm going to start my power leveling off stream, and then I'm going to power level in Draconia, just because I'm looking more than money and more than experience. I want, like, the different items you need to, build shit. So, I want to get a surplus of the items you get from here, and then I want to get a surplus of the items you get from Draconia, and that should be good.
Come on!
Oops. Clefable was too fast. Didn't give Pokemon Trainer a chance to do their moves.
The finishing zone. I get better as I get older.
I should probably put I have things to give them, so. If nothing else, they'll start building these up for me. Because actually leveling them up before you fuse them give you better options. And we're gonna go do that thing that we couldn't do earlier on stream also, just to show off whatever it is. I don't actually remember. I think it might be part of a quest line you do here later that we aren't gonna do for at least probably the stream after next stream. Or maybe next stream, depends on how fast we start making progress, I don't know. Pokemon Trainer really doesn't have that many arts. He's a lot more just, I'm gonna hit you really hard. I thought he had 9 art blocks. Apparently he only has 8. Also, those 2-3 art block super arts were his only super arts. We have I think the 2 coolest arts left to show of his, because there's only 2 more to show that aren't hyper arts. And the hyper arts, obviously, we have to find the things that teach it to him. Whenever I see him, I always think Unga, so I bunga. How well said. To be fair, these 3 go together well. Beautifully said. Whenever I see him, I think Unga. And so I Unga.
That all you got?
Okay.
Down so soon?
Yes, as I was showing the earlier when I was here at the beginning of the stream, this cute little puzzle that requires every member of your team that I just fucked up. Alright, okay, fuck me. Wait. Did I? I might. No, I did. Let me unfuck it real quick. So sad.
It's mine! All right.
As I thought.
Okay, let's try this again, but with a little bit less retardation. On my part. We're gonna hit it once. Okay. And then we're gonna go up here. Alright. And we're gonna bonk. And then we're gonna laser. And then we're gonna get attacked.
I'll take you. Ah!
And then we're gonna look to my left and wonder if my dog is barking at me.
It is done.
It's always to the left, right? Just know that's the side. They gotta make noises. Animals be like, give us attention.
last long.
You ever just hit a random mob for 200,000 damage when the last boss you fought had 90,000 health or whatever?
Come on.
It's mine! Yeah! No match for me!
I know the final boss of this game, like, in their, like, you know, final form, they have 250,000 health. We've hit the last 3 bosses for 240,000 plus damage in one hit. I think the hidden boss in this game has, like, 1.2 million health. But then there's, like, the secret area where you can fight the bosses 1v1, but at 10 times strength. So, like, the boss that has 250,000 health has, like, 2.5 million health. But then, like, the version of the secret boss has, like, 10.2 million health.
It's mine! Who's slow? Take that! Final blow! No match for me!
Prepare yourself. Take this. Arrivo. I have you. Take this. You fool.
We're trying to get back to the camp.
Come on.
Come on!
Here goes! It's mine! Fly! Oh! Final blow! No match for me!
Take this. Destroy. Take this. Arrivo. Udio. You want to escape? You fool.
That was a lot of missing, you are correct.
I thought.
Take that! Try this! Take that! No match for me!
Take this! The finishing zone! Come on!
You asked for it! Sky! Bangs! Yeah! There! No! It's mine! How's that?
Take this!
Okay, this is a much better combo to hit these guys. Not perfect, but enough to get the job done at least.
Too weak.
You asked for it! Sky! Bangs! Oh! Eat this! Take that! That was pretty close.
Okay, and that is where we are going to end part 6 of our Legaia 2 playthrough. For those of you who caught me live, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. If you would like to see the rest of this playthrough, or any of the other games I may have played through, you can do so at youtube.com at Loverboy821. If you're watching this in the video archive and you would like to catch me live, you can catch me at twitch.tv at Loverboy821. The best way to know when I'm going to stream is to join the Discord. If you would like to join the Discord, I am going to put it in the description of this video, as well as the Twitch chat right now, an invite for it. If you're watching this late enough that, like in the YouTube thing, that the Twitch invite in the description below has expired, feel free to comment that you would like a invite to our Discord, and I will reply to you with one. The part 7 won't be until Tuesday. It's currently Thursday, or actually it's midnight, so it's currently Friday. But it was Thursday when we started this stream. Part 7 will be on Tuesday. The plan is for me to stream on Saturday and Monday as well. Not this game, but just like our other streams. Though, to be fair, I have failed to stream 2 days that I was supposed to stream, mainly because I slept through them. So, anyway, bye.